Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. This is going to be your weekend energy for May 15th, 16th, and 17th. This is for all zodiac signs. But first, I'd like to say this video is not made for kids. This channel is my brand. You do not have permission to copy any of it, so please don't attempt it. Also, the information comes from my tarot cards, spirit guides, and my own psychic intuition. Let's get started with the first card. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so in the upright meaning position, it means that there's someone that's sneaky. I'm seeing a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. A sneaky person that's been coming around you. Maybe they were stealing something from your job, off your desk, or from your home. Basically stealing your energy, lying to you. This is a cheat, a sneak. You see how he's slinking off, looking behind to see if anyone's looking at him, because he stole all these swords here. So I'm seeing that some of you had a person like this in your life, and you recently found out, what this person was really like. So now it fell in the reverse. So in the reverse, it's showing that truths are coming out. Because in the upright, see how he stole these swords, but he left two swords behind. He or she could be man or woman. And there's evidence here. There's evidence that he left behind. I'm also seeing these tents here that represent porn. Porn, this person could be into porn, prostitution, talking to women or men, a lot of people on social media, things like that. But now it's in the reverse. So I'm seeing that some of you found that out. Okay. Due to the evidence that left behind, I'm seeing that a truth came out. You might be finding a text message, a letter, an email, a phone call, or something like that they either forgot to erase. If this is a person at work that you're dealing with that stole something off your desk and it suddenly came up missing, and then you go back in your office and you're like, hey, I found this item. Where did it come from? It was missing, 2 weeks ago, and now it just suddenly appeared. It's because the thief brought it back. Okay, so I'm seeing some of you might be experiencing that kind of energy. I'm seeing someone that's going to have an apology coming towards you. A Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius might be apologizing, saying that they're sorry, didn't mean to cause so much trouble, oops, it was a mistake, won't do it again, but that apology is not sincere, okay? Yeah, so I do see a lot of truths coming out. Just be careful with this person, because they're not your true friend. This person is not your true friend. The true friend is not going to steal from you. They're not going to cheat on you. They're not going to lie to you. Things like that. So just be careful with whoever this energy is. Okay. And now we have the Two of Wands. Here we have a man standing with the world in his hand. And it looks like he's put in a lot of work with this wand here. And he's still working with this one. So this is literally the card of waiting. So I see a lot of you waiting for help. You could be still waiting for your stimulus check, waiting for, your job to call you back, waiting for another person to come help you. But the theme on this card here is waiting, and you're looking out into the world to see, what's going to happen, who's coming, basically who's going to help you out. So I am seeing an Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius with this one. Maybe some of you know Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius that you might be waiting on to come help you with a certain project. Maybe something in your home, maybe to fix your relationship, things like that. I am seeing a lot of that. Yeah, and I do feel like this person is coming in to help you. Could be a close relative, could be a friend. Maybe you're waiting on your boss to give you a message that you're going to get the bonus. But I do see things starting to move along. If you've been waiting for a while, I see things moving along now. You're basically waiting for your ships to come in is what I'm hearing. Okay, and you're looking out for anticipation. I'm seeing that you're anticipating this, whatever it is that you're waiting to come. I'm seeing a lot of you waiting on this money to come in. And you do feel like things are going to start moving along now. Things might start materializing for you now that time has passed and our country has gone through what it's gone through, and businesses are reopening, places are reopening. So some of you are waiting to go back to work. And you're going to get the ball rolling, because here next to it we have the world. And the world means that you're just entering This lucky cycle, you see the infinity sign, so that means it goes on forever. So whatever's coming in, whatever you're waiting for, whatever's coming in is going to materialize for you. Some of you are going back to work. Some of you are going back to the gym because the gyms are going to be opening pretty soon. Some of you are going to start traveling again. Maybe you might get to take that vacation after all. Some of you might get to take your kids back to school, maybe not, or maybe some of them are graduating through, virtually through the computer or getting their graduation or their diplomas. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff like that. I see a lot of change with this card here. I see some of you moving to a better home. That it was put on hold, but now you're going to be able to move into that home. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that. I'm seeing a lot of freedom coming now. Yeah, a lot of you felt restricted because of what happened to us, but now I'm seeing a lot of freedom, a lot of movement, and you're not so confined to your homes anymore, and you're a lot happier about it. I see a lot of people at the park, a lot of parks. Some parks are reopening again, so a lot of people going to the park to have little picnics, barbecues, just walking around, riding their bicycles, doing exercise. I'm seeing a lot of that this weekend. Yeah, so it looks pretty good. A lot of you are going to travel. I see a lot of travel with this. So for the next card, we have the Five of Wands. Again, I'm seeing scattered energy. When it's in the upright, you see all the people are fighting, but the wands are going all over the place. That means scattered energy. It's a group of people. So this group of people are just fighting each other and waving their wands, don't know who's hitting who. So that represents scattered energy. So I do see a lot of you, or some of you, in this type of energy here. It could be at work or your love life. This again represents Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But I do see scattered energy here. Maybe you're fighting with your relatives. Or this also represents struggles too. I see no organization. Or maybe it was, because it fell in the reverse for you. But I'm trying to explain the upright meaning first. Because in the upright it means no organization, fights, struggles. You feel the need to defend something. But sometimes you're confused, don't even know what you're defending, but you just feel the need to defend. Okay, but for you, for this weekend, it fell in the reverse. So that represents that a lot of harmony is going to prevail. So if you were having a fight or a struggle, that it's going to come to an end. If you were having issues with someone at work, that's going to start smoothing out. You're going to be able to sit down and talk about it, because this is the problem-solving card. When it's in the reverse, it's the problem-solving card. You're going to be able to solve your problems. Sit down with your opponent, whoever your opponent was, and you're going to be able to talk to this person, figure out a plan, and your fights are going to be constructive. If you have fights, they're going to be constructive. You're going to be able to work out your differences, is what I'm hearing. A lot of you, this could be happening at your work or in your relationships, or maybe with a sibling. I'm hearing a sibling or a relative or something like that. But the outcome is good for everyone. When this card comes up in the reverse, everybody gets to sit down and speak their truth, take turns speaking their truth, and and they'll be able to get it out. I do see new opportunities coming. Someone's going to have some type of new opportunity coming after they speak their truth. This is at work. After they speak their truth, there'll be a new opportunity coming for them. So maybe some of you, if you're having problems and you feel like you need to speak and you haven't been able to, maybe now's the time to speak up, because I see a new opportunity coming because you spoke that truth. Okay, it could be maybe a condition at work that isn't right or something like that, and you need to speak about it, and you just been afraid to speak about it or speak on it. Well, maybe now is the time to speak up. Speak up and say, hey, I don't like this, or I don't like the way this is going. It's time for a change. And that change will come, because this represents, those new exciting opportunities opening up, and things are going to go a lot better because people are able to sit down and talk. Great conversation comes with this card in the reverse. You'll be able to communicate. Okay, this is the card of communication and everybody listening to each other. So if this was a union that you were involved in and nobody was agreeing, well, now they're going to agree. If this was a class, you're in a classroom, nobody was agreeing, now they're going to agree, so on and so forth. Okay, you get that theme? That's what the theme's about in that card. All right, y'all? So, be careful, everybody, because, the virus is still out there. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still floating around. Be careful, because a lot of things are open now. They're still doing a lot of social distancing, so be careful with that. But for the most part, people are starting to get out and about, enjoy themselves. There's not so much tension anymore. I know a lot of people still hungry, need food, their money. There is a second stimulus check coming. I heard about that it's coming. So I hope everyone has gotten their first one, and I hope the next one comes as well. I know that we all need it. All right, y'all, stay blessed and stay safe. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, all right? This is your weekend energy for May 15, 16, and 17, all zodiac signs. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.